in some room, in some office, somebody has to be saying, like, this is not going according to the way we thought it was going to go. Or do they just hope that we're in this, like, hey, it's either me or Trump? Is that what they're hoping for?
That's what they're hoping for, but it's not going to work. Because Trump has already said, these are my enemies. I'm not on that list, right?
Yeah.
He's already told people who he's coming for. They've already told people, you're all the ones that we're sending to jail. So it's not, the threats are not really there. Also, the worst that Trump could do has already been done.
Yes.
Like, people are, the homeless crisis right now, the drug crisis right now, it's already been done. And you know what? Half the country has already been to jail and prison. So, like, really so that threat isn't going to really move people.
Well, also too, Miracle, not to cut you off, and I'm gonna come back to you. We've survived 4 years of Trump, right? We survived.
But what about 4 years and beyond?
To 20. So I'm just saying.
He said there's gonna be more than 4.
I'm just saying it's one thing when it's an unknown. Like, we've known it.
It's better the devil you know than the one you don't.
No, I'm just saying we've been through a Trump presidency. We made it through. Those of us that did, a lot of people died during COVID. But even that is like,
they weren't strong enough.
And people,
they tried to give me the virus.
People are dying. Like, I think they said 2,000 people died of COVID last week. So COVID's coming. Like, all of these things that we elected Biden to do, he has failed. And I know people he passed this bill, he did this thing. The problem is Biden ran as a progressive. He pivoted to being progressive. And as soon as he got in, he then tried to reach back out to middle America. Yes. And after Barack, after Trump, we saw what it looked like for a president to believe in a policy and go and fight. When we had the Obamacare, as people like to call it, the Affordable Care Act, Obama got up, went down to Congress and said, I'm going to debate y'all on this bill and what it does and does not do, right? Mm-hmm. We saw Trump, like, executive order and my pen are best friends.
Yep.
We get Biden, and he's like, we can't do this. We can't do that.
Yeah.
Congress this, Congress that.
He played the back.
And then you send millions of dollars and be like, you know what? We found this loophole.
Yes.
Well, if you can find loophole to kill people, why can't you find loopholes to make sure people are alive? Why can't you find loopholes to make sure people are housed?
Yes.
Why can't you find loopholes to make sure people aren't going hungry? And so that is the huge problem.
Yes.
Also, Biden does not have good messaging either.
I was just
let me finish the job. Let me kill you. Like, when I see that,
let me finish the job. You're already broke and desolate.
It's like,
let me finish the job.
I'm going to kill you. Let me go and do it. It's not good messaging. It's like when Hillary ran, it was like, I'm with her, and it should have been like, she's with you. Like, messaging matters.
Wow.
And the Democrats right now aren't doing it because they're too busy trying to tell people to stop fighting. But it's like, bro, people just want to live. We're tired of burying our friends. Like, we're tired of waking up like, who's going to die today? Like, it's a lot, and we just want to have a moment to relax. And also, we know under Trump, y'all are going to have to care again.
Yes.
And so that forces us to get stuff done, because the only time you actually care is apparently when there's like a threat of annihilation over your head.
You know what? That is very, very real. And like you said, when you say finish the job and like just regular groceries are at the highest, it's like, what job? Like really, you need to really come out and say, you know what? Yes, there are things that I haven't done up to the point. And like you said, here's my plan.
Where's the accountability in your campaign?
Right. And not only that, like, you're president right now. You can do things right now.
Yeah. But you're waiting for another 4 years to try it. Like, there's nothing on, like, as Miracle mentioned about messaging, there's really nothing on your campaign trail except for prune juice, Bengay, and bombs. That's it. Like, there's no messaging to it. It's just you're running off of who you were. You're running off of nostalgia at this point.
Yeah.
And it's not working. Like, you're really hoping that the Uncle Joe persona can come back into the fray.
I was just going to say that, like, the way things are looking, if Biden is our Democratic pick, I might not even go to the polls in November.
And that's kind of generally what people are saying. Like, I saw a clip and people are saying, like, for those that are saying, like, yo, how are we going to beat Trump? They're like, tell Biden to step aside. Because right now, if Biden is that candidate, that's how a lot of people feel. A lot of people feel like, what's the point? And that's what the GOP want you to think. You know what I'm saying? This is what shows their kind of pathway to victory. And then it's like, if Biden was to do that, right? If he was to align himself with like this movement to take back Congress and take back Senate, now is not only him. It's like not me, but us. Like this is how we collectively win. And that actually is a more powerful play, right? But like you said, like, will they do this? Will they change the message? I mean, we'll see. But right now, it's looking very, very, very crazy.